Well, good evening, everybody. How you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. We are here for the Sports Heads. What's going on? We got the boys here. We got Andrew, the Human Sports Ticker, and we got our boy Scott Fitzpatrick here. How's it going tonight, fellas?
Good.
Very good. All right. Well, I know our West Coast correspondent Bone Loads will probably be joining us soon. He may be stuck in traffic again, buddy. I know that he acknowledged this stuff in the in our chat today. So
I just want to say good evening to 4,387 of you over my solar channel.
Boom! Andrew is killing it. He is killing it with the sleep streams. Yeah, go to Andrew the Giant 96. That's your second channel. And what are you up to, brother?
4,387 of you.
Damn, bro. That is cool. I see some of your sleep streams and you get like 700 or 800 likes on them. I mean, you're pulling people in left and right. He's Andrew, the Human Sports Ticker. Everybody loves them some Andrew.
But I might have to have someone moderate them shits because there's a lot of creepos.
A lot of creepos?
How do you know they're creeping if you're sleeping?
Dude, because I'm up for a while.
Yeah, speaking of that, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. I can find it in my video file. I was looking at one of Andrew's sleep streams the other night. Gotta let my videos load up. He's like, Scott's laughing already. He don't even know what it is, but he knows it's probably good if it's something that happened on Andrew's sleep stream.
There was a good one the other day. It might be what you got.
If I can find it, let me see. Oh,
I accidentally rolled
You rolled over the blanket with it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Let me see if I can find that. Let me check here. Let me see. Damn. No,
While he's looking for that, look what I found today. It was my first ticket I got from my first in 1986. My first ticket that I got for running from a cop on a motorcycle.
I'm going to jail. What did you do that for?
When I was 15.
Yeah, well, I guess that happens. At 15 in a motorcycle, I guess that's going to happen for sure. 14? Oh, my God. Let me see. I'm still trying to locate.
I privated it and deleted it.
Well, good luck with that, Andrew, because I have a copy of it. So, good luck if I can find it. I'm trying to can never find shit on the commercial.
I missed that motorcycle.
Which one? What kind was it there, Scott?
It was a dirt bike that could street legal. It was a Honda 125. I was like 13 years old. I decided I was going to go to town one day.
So how did it end? Did it end like nicely? Did you park at the Tasty Freeze or did they like run you off the road? How did it end?
Well, it was Bobby's house actually that I was going to, and I made it. I made it there a couple of times. So then I got real brave, and I'd just hang around town a little bit longer, and then I got a cop on my tail, and I outran him one day. And so then the next time I didn't get away, and I got in trouble.
Oh shit!
He didn't give me no big trouble, because the cop was a family friend, and I was young, and I was normally a good kid. Just rode a motorcycle.
You said normally. Let's
see.
Here we go. Let me see if also
good white boy.
You can see this, right? Look at this. This isn't a baby. This isn't a baby in a womb. This is Andrew sleeping and rolling over. What you're seeing right here is Andrew's tummy.
Yeah.
And so I was checking you out the other night, bro, because I know you say people like come stop by and they creep on you and stuff. So I was like, but Andrew, you almost showed some ass, man. So that's why I did send that to Stormy, and I'm like, we should monitor this because Andrew might be like being inadvertently or nude at night on his streams, and we don't want to get you get any strikes or anything. Why don't we bring our West Coast correspondent in because he's here, and then we're going to check out the chat. Let's say hello to Bone Loads.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Good, doing great.
That's good, man. How's the weather? How's everything going out there? How's the West Coast life?
A little gloomy today, but the waves at the beach are supposed to be huge.
I saw some. I saw
Southern
some viral
California.
video of like a 30-foot wave coming on the shore and making people run for their lives. Crazy shit.
Hey,
Where was that?
I think it was on the West Coast. I don't know the exact city.
Oh,
But
okay,
maybe-
okay.
Bolo,
I'm all nice.
Bolo,
Destruction. Huh? What's up?
almost 4,400 on my solo channel.
Dude, you're blowing up, man. I know. That's
Boom.
that's
Andrew likes that the
crazy.
first thing he says. He don't say hello. He goes, I have 4,000 people on my YouTube there channel. So
Yeah,
if you haven't already, go over there to Andrew.
I'm checking in right now.
I got about 10, 11, 12 live right here. I don't know about your channel. Oh, so for explaining that, for those of you who don't realize, right now we're on 2 different channels. And plus we're on some Facebook, we're on Twitter. We got all kind of outlets going on. So we're on my channel, which is BF Live. Please hit that subscribe button for free if you haven't already. Then we're also co-streaming on Andrew the Giant 96. We're on the Facebook BF Live Sports Head group, and we're on Twitter. We got 4 or 5 different places to see it. We're going to talk about our favorite sports stories from the past week. And just hang out and have fun tonight until we make our way over to Replayables at 9 o'clock East on Shuli Network 2. All right. Let's see. Shout out to the 17 people checking in now, Andrew. How about you checking your channel? How's that going over there? I know you're watching.
Can I say something to Stephen Bull real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
Fuck you, Bull.
Fuck you, boo.
He said he'd love it. He sent me a message.
All right, why don't we check on some of these chats because we've had some chat people check in. The Plague was in first. Hey, Plague, what's up? And he says, so do water sports count too, or only the sports where big, sweaty men play with balls? And then Scott was nice enough, one of our co-sports heads. He said, water sports count if you were talking about the swimming kind. I think just about anything can be a sport if there's a winner and a loser. Yeah, even booger picking, Scott. You can do it all, right?
Booger picking.
You like that? I was inspired by you, Andrew. I'm like, Andrew would excel at that, man. Let's see. Baron Brown checked in and said first, what's up, man? Doing Baron Brown. Do it, Stormy says, and please like the stream. You can like it on BF Live. You can go over and like it on Andrew the Giant 96 on Facebook or on Twitter. Ice Wolf saying hi. What's up, Ice Wolf? How you doing? Happy Friday. What's going on, man? We're heading into the new year. This is the last Friday of the entire year, Andrew. What do we think about that, brother?
Holy crap, where has this year gone?
I know, and when I look back on this year, especially with podcasting, bro, it seems like we live like multiple years within this year. When I go back and watch old videos of us, Scott, I noticed that even our like facial, we like changed like in a year. You noticed that too?
Yep. My
crazy.
weight goes up and down.
Everything else.
What's up? My Lost Interest is checking in. Our friend is saying, what's up, boys?
Hey, Ross.
All the friends are checking in. Here comes, he's Hack Ride. Hey, Hack Rider. How you doing, Hack Rider? Don't worry, I'm here. I'm not worried anymore.
Nice. What up,
Steelers, Sprod, what's up? Saying hi. How you
Yes.
doing? Matt
The
saying,
Steelers.
Lucky? My Lost Interest. Been there, Scott. Always was able to outrun the cops on the back roads. Oh, shit. My Lost Interest did sound like he knows what you were talking about. He's like, yeah, motherfucker, you can't catch me, goddammit. Woo! Get the fuck out of here. You ain't catch me. I'm going to town.
Feel free to clip us for your channel too, and tag us.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Bone Loads. My Lost Interest is killing it with
Ooh, we got a
the
good
highlights
question
packages
here.
lately. What do you got, Andrew?
We got a good question here. Miss Rudolph.
Starting against
Oh,
the
he's
Seahawks.
the guy. Yeah, no question, all the way.
Yeah.
You got to name him the starter for the rest of the season.
Might as well. And
Yeah.
not only Mason Rudolph, they have quarterback things going on and with the Steelers, but what about the quarterback situation with Cleveland and Joe Flacco playing last night? We're going to cover that in our NFL.
Yeah, he's in my fantasy. I picked him up for one of my money leagues, and
Did you?
wow.
Wow.
Now I got a big lead. So
Wow.
I'm pretty happy about that in the
touchdowns. Threw for
playoffs.
3 touchdowns last night.
I
What's
pretty
he-
much given up for my league.
You give it up on your
Oh.
league? Yeah, I didn't do good
Yeah.
this year. I finished below 500 in fantasy for like the first time since I've been playing in like 10 years. I did not make the playoffs. I didn't even win like high score of the year. So I've had a real off year in fantasy myself. So my fantasy ended a couple weeks ago. The play says, what's he dreaming about with those thrusts? Well, I give you 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count there, thrust. You know
Thought
what's
the
up.
same thing. I thought the same thing. He's like, oh,
You know
yeah.
what's up.
Yeah.
It's our boy JT checking in. Our old friend from way back. What's going
What
on,
up, JT?
JT? Happy Friday. Happy New Year coming up, man. Hope you are well. Did I just see Andrew's pubes, among other things? Yes,
Did
you
we?
saw many things in that shot right there.
Yes.
Good thing I was still trying to log in. I didn't really see anything.
Well, at least you made Matt happy, Andrew. He'd been waiting for some ass content. There you go. Look at that. See, you didn't even have to go to You didn't even have to go to OnlyFans to get it. There you
My
go.
big ass.
What's up? Hey, James Mark is saying hi, Bobby Fran, and I'm saying hi, James Mark. How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Happy Friday night. Here we go. All right, here's Hack Ride with the weather. Wait a minute. Hack Ride with the weather report. Checking in. Hack Ride says the waves in Venice yesterday were about 20 to 25 feet. I swear to God, I've never seen anything like it. There you go. So there you go. There's the inflammation right there. It's Bybee checking in saying, what's up, guys? Everyone doing okay? What's up, Bybee? But you going with the one name now, like Cher? What's going on here, Scott? He's going with Cher? I'm just Bybee. Do you believe in sports after love?
But yeah, how
What's up, Bybee? How you
crazy
doing?
is that Joe Flacco, man? Like,
Yeah.
I'm such a fan. Like, I'm totally on the Joe
38
Flacco
years.
train.
38 years old.
Got off the couch and he's just crushing it, like on the best run right now.
Yeah, he has he has mad yards and mad touchdowns for only playing part of the year. Steelers Sprod says, we already got that one. Let me see him. The channel. Oh, this channel is where the action is. Sorry, Andrew. All right. We're on lots of channels. We're doing it. Oh, speaking of which.
Doing it.
We're doing it.
All right. This channel covers any sport where there's butt padding. That's right. There we do. Padding, humping, any kind of butt play we cover. Butt play sports all the time. We love the stream. What's up? What's up, Modern White YouTube? How you doing? Moturn YT. Matt getting the love from my lost interest. Agree with that. There you go. All right, Steve. Oh, here we go. Stephen Bull, finally we're down the bottom, and he says, howdy, you wild-eyed scoundrels. Bobby BF, you are my point man. Bones, you are a real dude. And Giant, you rock the ball. Come on, Stephen Bull. Another long time chat.
Look at the ball. Yeah.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me, Bull? I don't know if you was here in time.
Go ahead, give it a repeat. Go ahead, Scott. Tell him what's up.
Fuck you, Bull.
Fuck you. Fuck the bull. There you go. All right. Well, guys, we got through the chat. I think we had a nice little opening chat, but what do you say we get into it, man? Let's get into the stories. We are NFL heavy this week, guys, because the NFL season is heading to playoff times. And as we talked about Joe Flacco.
Nothing for the MLB besides.
I got a couple 2 baseball stories at the end of the show, Andrew,
Nice.
but our show kind of goes with the waves of the season, and right now we are in the heart of the football season, so we have mostly football, maybe a tiny bit of college football, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But let's go. Let's get started. Let's get started with our first NFL story.
Well, it's off season. There's not much baseball news, Andrew.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
Besides
You're
the
other than
Dodgers
signings right now. That's all that's really going
spending
on.
$1 billion.
And we're going to get into that a little bit because the Dodgers, they signed Yamamoto, so we're going to get into that a little bit too. But right now, let's talk about the NFL Christmas Day triple header that they had for TV. Did you guys watch many games on Christmas Day? By any chance?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
We had the Raiders and the Chiefs, and then we had. It says, I'll read this article to you. It
Chiefs
says,
are in trouble. I'm sorry.
yeah, they are
Raiders might win the
sputtering a little
division.
bit, Andrew, and they're
Yeah.
showing a little cracks and a little wear, and like they don't know how to cope with losing or when the game doesn't go their way, bro. You're right. They're kind of
They might miss the playoffs.
Wow, that's a bold statement. Well, let's see. It says the NFL Christmas Day games drew massive ratings Monday. The networks announced the Las Vegas Raiders' upset win over the Kansas City Chiefs to open the 3-game slate drew an average audience of more than 29 million viewers on CBS, which made it the most watched Christmas Day game in 34 years. So there's a record right there. And then my Baltimore Ravens, who kicked the 49ers' ass. Then the night game.
Lamar Jackson.
Yes, between the 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens was the second most watched Monday Night Football game in the last 27 years. More than 27 million people tuned in ESPN and ABC to watch the Ravens beat the 49ers, which trailed only the Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles matchup on Monday Night Football earlier this season. So there you go, guys. So like they said, we're probably going to see these triple headers every Christmas now, so we can probably count on these games.
Congrats, BF. Yeah, I was stoked for you, man. They went in there and took care of business.
Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit because you have the AFC and you have the
Lamar-
AFC. Go ahead.
Lamar and the Ravens are winning the Super Bowl straight up. No
Man, so
argument.
the bold statement. I want to believe it. Your lips to
No
God's ears there,
argument.
buddy.
They're the Super Bowl favorites.
I think they are now, but let's talk about who you think the favorite was going into this game because you have the 49ers who play in the NFC, and for me, that's not a terribly strong conference when you compare it to the AFC in its entirety, and the AFC North have pretty much every team but the Steelers are kind of in the playoffs.
Another bold statement.
I
I think
the
Buck-
Browns are looking good. I mean, sorry, go ahead, Andrew.
I think
I'll let you go.
Brock Purdy is overrated, and Sam Darnold is better than him.
Well, Sam Darnold came in when Brock Purdy couldn't move the ball against the Ravens, and he had on his initial drive, he got a touchdown, Andrew, which was hard to come by for Purdy, and then ultimately Sam Darnold did Sam Darnold things, and he gave up the key interception at the end of the game to end the game.
All he needs to work on are the interception.
Yes.
And he's better than Brock Purdy. I guarantee it.
I would say athletically, I probably have to agree with that, Andrew. But yeah, the interceptions are the problem, and I knew I could count on Sam Darnold for that game. So you had the 49ers and you had the Ravens. So Andrew, did you believe that the Ravens were the team before they beat the 49ers? Or did that game convince you ultimately?
Convinced totally.
Yeah, because
Their
a lot of people.
defense has lost its touch. Their defense was horrible.
Mhm.
Their defense was not there, non-existent, pretty much. And yeah, if the Ravens could walk all over them, every team could see that on the film and copy.
Well, plus they had already lost to the Browns and the Bengals, and the Ravens were like a 5-point underdog going into that game. So, but now we all know the result of that game. But the national media seemed to think that the 49ers were going to be the team to beat in the Super Bowl, so much so that they made bold statements like the one I'm about to show you right here.
They even got help from the refs with that safety.
Well, that seems to be happening in every game nowadays. Bone Roads. Let's see. Let's play this and look at the gentleman on the left as he predicts what he thinks is going to happen with the Baltimore Ravens game. Check this out.
As long as the key players are healthy, they're going to kick the shit out of everybody they face. The quest is for second place. That's it. As long as those people stay healthy. They're currently healthy. The 49ers kick the shit out of the Ravens on Monday night.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions, and a fumble by 30.
Who did the shit kicking?
There you go, Andrew.
That was the play.
Whose shit got kicked, bro?
Did you see that? Did you see that? Were you wondering the same thing?
Flowers for the touchdown.
Boom, and there you go. So there's clip number 1 right there.
Were you wondering the same thing when the guys said that?
When he said what, bro? Oh, about kicking the shit out of him?
49ers were going to kick the shit out of the Ravens.
I knew it was. I guess you can accuse me of being a homer, but I thought that the Ravens were a higher quality team because we faced better competition than the 49ers, who beat like the Seahawks twice and beat the Cardinals, and then they beat the Giants, and then everybody thinks that they're like the team to beat in the NFL, and I just don't get it playing in the NFC like that. But
I mean, even last week, even last week we were saying that the spread was a little disrespectful, and we thought it would be closer than that. We didn't guarantee a Baltimore win, but we said it'd probably be 3 or less.
Yeah, we said it should be like the standard 3, and I guess Vegas must have lost some money. The money line on that had to be crazy because everybody took
we
the
went in there
49ers.
expecting that. Yeah, we expected the hell out of the Ravens going into that game.
I have a crazy stat for you.
What do you got?
Yeah,
bro?
there was no Ravens disrespect for us going into this one.
Anyone who had Christian McCaffrey on the money line, if you were to score a touchdown on that game, whoever had him on the money line would have made $484,000.
Damn, Andrew.
What does that
You
mean?
bet on
Exactly?
Christian McCaffrey, they would have got that much? Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, how did that go down?
I don't think he did because the Ravens kicked ass.
Yeah, because McCaffrey was probably the more worrisome thing than Brock Purdy. I figure if you put enough pressure on Purdy, he was going to make a mistake at some point. But the thing, you had to worry about McCaffrey because he can show up and be a freak. Between him and Kittle can carry a game sometimes, many times, right, Boneloads?
Oh, absolutely, dude. Yeah, like.
All right. Well, I have one more. And so,
Stop it, Scott.
and this is what.
Sorry, y'all. My group home is loud tonight, so you're gonna have to forgive that, folks.
I boyfriend.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I broke my chair. Just a second.
Oh, okay, Scott. All right. All right. Well, while Scott fixes his chair, I'm going to show you one more of these rocket scientists. And what gets me is that Andrew. You think that's funny that he's a fat ass and he broke his chair? He's like, I think he over twerked it or something, didn't he? What's Scott doing to that chair over there, Andrew? I don't know. He's like, done broke his shit. Whoop, I don't know where that came from. All right. Well, while Scott fixes his chair, there you go. The thing that gets my attention about this is my boy Andrew is right as much or more than these clowns on these shows. My boy Andrew should be getting paid to do this shit because Andrew will give you some good facts that you can actually go and put money on. So I got one or more of these talking head geniuses who thought that they knew something because they only know from 49ers and they don't look any further than that, like our boy Andrew does. So check out this rocket science. So there you go. So if you're going to pay somebody, pay my boy Andrew right here. If you're going to pay somebody to be wrong half the time, pay my boy Andrew, and he'll probably be right more than them guys, Boneloads.
Was the kid from Coastal Carolina Isaiah Likely?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he's emerged in place of Mark Andrews. He's taking the role of the lead tight end. Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Likely is a beast. Oh my goodness.
How about Njoku? That guy came out of nowhere to be a pro's pro, huh?
Yeah, he's a big tight end.
He's always been good, but just since Flacco came on, he's taken it to a whole nother level. Like Flacco has unlocked his potential.
Yeah. And you're right, and it's probably a good matchup because Joe Flacco used to throw to Todd Heap a lot, so he was always used to looking for that big kind of tight end guy out there. So he's probably having some of those flashbacks, I would surmise, doing that, playing with that style. Stephen Bull, the man, the myth, love you, brother, says my lost interest. And Stephen Bull says, hug, love you too, Scott. Giving Scott a big bro hug. Life is beautiful. There you go, Stephen Bull. We're coming up on the new year. Life is beautiful. It's just good to be here. Good to be alive, hanging out with my boys, just talking some shit about some sports. Was that Scotty? Good, Stephen Bull? Love you more than a friend. There you go. Going full homo here. Ivy says, fuck the Raiders. I'm a Raiders hater. There you go.
It's not loud.
I am too.
Uh-oh. The play said, I had T-ball fantasy team until the FBI took my hard drive full of strategies. Wait a minute. You can't go betting the big money on the T-ball. Can't put that pressure on them kids, man. Yeah. Hey, Chris Mack's checking in. How you doing, Chris Mack? What's up, brother? The bots
I was literally in the outfield, I think, when I was supposed to be at bat.
Yeah.
When I was in T-ball,
yeah, that happens a lot. Just go up to home plate and stand the wrong way and all that fun stuff. T-ball. I like T-ball and I like soccer. You ever watch the kids play the little soccer? And it's like a swarm of kids kicking each other in the ankle, and none of them are hitting the ball. It's funny as shit, man. I love that shit. It's like an ankle battle. There you go. Stephen Bull says the Giant is a smart father mucker. Yeah, there he is. Yep. What's up, our friend? What's up, Mint? What's up, Mint? Checking in. San Fran is dead to me, said Stephen Bull. Oh boy. There you go. He's done.
They're not done. Yeah, they're not done. Hello, Frisco.
Okay. Hello. They talk about the Lions yet? Oh no, we haven't really talked about the Lions yet. What are you thinking about the Lions there, Andrew?
I love the Lions.
Bold pick. NFC Championship game, but
shit!
Ultimately, they lose.
Andrew's got him going all the way, Mint. So there you go. We're talking about the Lions. I think if Jared Goff, he has a chance. I think if he keeps the mistakes to a minimum, they have a shot at going a long way in the playoffs. Here's another friend checking in.
They lose.
I like the way Andrew lets one of his
Could
boobs
happen.
peek
Yeah.
over his jizz bib. Oh, 80s.
What?
What's up, 80s age? His
What?
jizz bib. All right. Stephen Bull says, is football your favorite sport, BF? I can't say. I'm pretty much even on football and baseball. I kind of like them. I'll go see them, watch them on TV and in person just as much. Look at Scott's got it. What you got there, Scott? From the old playing days? You put that on a previous episode of Sports Heads, didn't you? You had that thing crammed down on your head one day, and that's from your high school days, Rob. I'm not telling you. I'm not suggesting you should try it now because I know how it turned out last time. That thing, you can't even get the thing past your temples anymore. There's a look. Clip it. There's a look right there. Oh, look.
It's not
He got it on. All right, now we're going to sit here and watch you take it off. That'll be the funniest part.
Yeah, he might have to call the ambulance.
Oh, the ears are going to get it. Look at them ears. Yeah, there you go. He got it. We're doing it. The old high school helmet.
Doing it.
We're doing it.
Chris Mack checking in saying, kids playing soccer is awesome. Yeah, man. It's an ankle battle, bro. It's ankle battle. It's funny. It's fun shit. It's like a swarm. It's like when they changed the Christmas decorations from Snoopy's house and they put them on the tree. Kind of like just that swarm running around. I agree. I just don't think Prescott's got it. Yeah, that's kind of another team that you wonder about the quality of opponents that they're playing. You know, they got their record up there. Lions, Cowboys should be a good game, Chris Mack is saying, Andrew.
It should be. But
yeah, Cowboys can definitely win it. It's just, the Bills game, and then the Dolphins game was a close game, but Bills just whooped them pretty bad. So, but yeah, definitely would not count the Cowboys out as Super Bowl contenders. They're still on my list for sure.
Yep. And Stephen Bull says, and Scott, it was perfect, but you'd call it. Let's see. Flex 316 checking in. What is up, my brother? Flex, my chat family bro and friend. What's going on, man? We're doing Sports Heads right now. And at 9 o'clock East, you know what we're doing. We're heading over to Shuli Network 2, and we're going to hang out with Chris Abels. We're going to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and watch some funny-ass videos. We're doing like a New Year's show. We're going to go back and watch some old videos. We're going to have a good time doing that. So come hang out with us, man. It's everybody's last show. It's our last Sports Head before the new year, last replayables. We're doing it, man. We're getting it done. We're getting them in. I'm looking forward to 2024 with all you guys. Stephen Bull, go Lions. Dallas sucks hard on that donkey dick. I love that. I love that expression. Sometimes I just shorten it saying, you know what? They suck donkey. They just suck donkey. That's good shit. All right, well, let's move on to our next story, fellas. We got plenty more NFL. Hey, Andrew, how about Russell Wilson being benched?
I agree with that. Because he was overpaid. Overpaid. They should have traded him back to the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about being overpaid. I mean, we could make that argument for probably 90% of the league, Andrew, as far as these guys being overpaid. But the Seahawks traded him away. The Broncos got him in a trade. So they gave up their former Drew Lock. They gave up that quarterback and a draft pick to get Russell Wilson, and only to bench him the second year after they got him, Andrew.
He's a good backup. At best, he's a good backup.
You make a good point, and my theory is that Pete Carroll is a drastically different coach than Sean Payton. Pete Carroll is a USC guy. He's used to nurturing young talent. And Sean Payton is from the Bill Parcells, fuck you, you better not make a mistake or I'm going to kick you off the team guy. And I don't think that Russell Wilson responds well to the way that Sean Payton coaches because he learned from Pete Carroll. He learned. When you said trade him back, I thought that was an interesting thing, Andrew, because I wonder if he would do better going back with Pete Carroll and the Seahawks.
Yeah, trade him back.
So after trading their quarterback away and draft picks, the Broncos are benching Russell Wilson in favor of Jarrett Stidham to start for the Broncos on Sunday when they host the Chargers. So and then this could bode well. This could be a warning shot, Andrew, that they're probably not going to keep him next year, excuse me.
Yeah, I guarantee Russell Wilson is not going to be Bronco next year. Guarantee it.
Oh, you heard it. Andrew said it. Scott being a Broncos fan, he is way excited. He's done put up with all these retreads that they bring through Denver. They brought through. Yeah. Peyton Manning was the best one, but then after that, they've all kind of stunk it up, including Joe Flacco.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Flacco even stunk it up. Now look at him.
Mm-hmm. And I understand he was in the competition or considered for when Aaron Rodgers went down. And I don't think, did they bring him in camp, Bono? Do you remember if the Jets brought in Flacco for a workout? I think they might have dissed him and didn't even want a workout from him. I can't remember.
He was on the roster, I think, last year or the year before.
Yeah. And so maybe they figured that was already a road that they traveled, Bone Load. That's a fair point.
Exactly. Yeah.
But here, look what happened. And we're going to get into some of the numbers of what Flacco did the other night because he's having like a resurgence. Like Andrew said, he's 38 years old and he's just having the time of his life. And he's never felt that way before. Let's see.
He got a $75,000 payday.
Yes, he did. Talk about his contract, Andrew. I mean, people might not know about that. Flacco come off the couch and he has like an incentive-based contract.
Ooh, I want that if I play sports. Woohoo!
Yeah, he got like a flat. I think he got the league minimum for a veteran, and he gets $75,000 for a win. And then if he goes to the playoffs and the championships, it starts at $125,000, and it doubles all the way up to $1 million if he wins the Super Bowl for every game that he wins. So I'll be rooting for him. Hey, Bono, so what did you think about? Are you surprised about Russell Wilson? We're here at the end of the year, and I don't know that Jarrett Stidham is necessarily the future of the Broncos. So what do you think about them? Are you surprised that they benched Russell Wilson straight up?
I don't understand it because the clause in his contract is if he's injured in March, then he gets an additional $37 million.
Whoa.
Like, wouldn't that make sense if he got a roster bonus if he was not injured for $37 million? I don't understand the whole logic behind this. Like, were they planning on getting rid of him already at this point? Like, I'm just so freaking confused.
And I know that there are compensation plateaus too, because if a player is traded away, and the better that they do, the greater the return draft pick that the team gets. And if he does terrible, then the team only has to give up a lowly draft pick. So I wonder if there's some strategy going on to where they don't want him to perform beyond what he's performing. If it would make them send them an additional draft pick or something.
Because if he's injured, then he gets a bonus. Like that makes no freaking sense.
Unless that's something his agent put in, because he's an older guy now. So he probably had to know that if something happens to me, you're not going to pull the whole contract out from under me. So he probably had to have some kind of base amount in there. That's just my best.
That's what the Broncos' reasoning behind it was, is that they don't want to pay the extra money because he's so he doesn't get. So they don't want him to get injured. So they don't want to. So that way they don't have to pay the extra money. So they're going to keep him healthy to avoid paying the money. But then he's going to come back to camp next year. Like it's
right.
Really
I can't see that happening either. Yeah. So they're probably just going to have to pay him to cut him loose. And so it'll be interesting to see where he ends up next year. But I can say you can tell what Andrew was saying, the dynamics with him and Sean Payton, it just doesn't seem to be working out. And I think I agree with Andrew. He won't be on the team next year.
I could see Pete Carroll picking him right back up.
I could see that too, Andrew, because he's like a loyalty guy too. I could definitely see that happening too. So we'll have to see where Russell Wilson ends. Hey, while I got you on screen, let me put you back. Did you hear anything about this Packers suspend Zaire Anderson after the coin toss mix up? Tell everybody about that.
I'm not exactly why. Do they show the clip?
They don't show the clip, but they gave a verbal explanation in the report that I have right here, Andrew. So this is about sending a guy out as a team captain to accept the coin flip or not, Bone Loads. So it says Packers suspend Zaire Alexander, after he nearly mixed up the coin toss. Alexander will miss Sunday's game against the Minnesota. It says the Green Bay, they placed him.
That's a big-ass game, too, if they lose their out.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm. So it says, ahead of last Sunday's coin toss, Alexander joined the Packers' 3-game captains. They normally send like a offense, defense, and a special teams guy out to be the captain. Aaron Jones, Quay Walker, and Eric Wilson at midfield, and called tails, winning the toss. The cornerback then told the referee, Alex Kemp, that he wanted to be on defense. Kemp clarified by asking if he meant to defer, which Alexander said yes. So it come down to how you express this on the field. You have to say it. You have to say defer or not in a certain way, Boneloads. And I really didn't
I didn't really know that either.
Yeah, I didn't really appreciate the nuance of this. Here's his quote. He says, I said, I want our defense to be out there. And they looked at me like I was crazy, Alexander said afterwards. I'm like, I mean, it's pretty simple what I said. Like, I want the defense to be out there. They like, you mean defer? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. So it come down to a terminology thing. And they said that the coaches always clarify this and tell them to, you go out there and this is what you say. You say only this. And you say it this way, Boneloads. So because he didn't say it, he just said, I wanted my defense on the field. He didn't say I want to defer or not. The team decided to suspend him for mishandling the coin toss. What do you think about that?
It was actually because he's not even a captain. He is from North Carolina, and he is one of the best players on the team, if not the best player, arguably. And so he's like, I'm a captain today, and I'm going to freaking go out there. And everyone's like, yeah, come on, man. But yeah, they didn't discuss that part with him, apparently.
Yeah, I'm trying to read the bottom of the article.
That's really why they suspended him, is because he named himself captain and went out there and then messed up.
I didn't see that little fact in there, but yeah, that would be even more disturbing. Yeah. And they're saying that he was playing in his hometown, Boneload. So it's almost like, from what you're saying, he like kind of called his own audible out there. But they did talk about the language in which you're supposed to acknowledge the coin toss in a certain way. And
crazy. They could have got the ball twice, Carolina. They could have received twice because it said we're kicking. And they're like, cool, okay, kick off. And then Carolina's like, oh, yeah, we still got the call. We're going to receive again. So they could have got the ball twice, but the ref actually threw him a bone, unlike they did in the Ravens and Niners game where the guy fell over the ref and got a safety. In this case, they actually the ref actually showed some compassion, I guess you could say, and gave the player the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Right. He kind of explained it to him because he realized the mistake he was making. But yeah, I didn't realize if you win the coin toss that you could defer both halves, basically. You could give them the ball in the first half and say, we want the second half. Or that's what they made it sound like. It's very weird and confusing.
Yeah, you could screw up and say, hey, we're just going to kick it. And then, because you get the choice there, but I guess you're deferring your choice to elect. And then somehow.
Yeah, it gets a little confusing when you don't know if you're deferring your choice or if you're deferring having the ball in the first half or not. So I think, and plus you added to it.
I'm confused.
I think what we're saying, Andrew, is true, is that you can win the coin toss and you can defer taking the ball in the first half and the second half.
Really?
Really, because either way, if you win the coin toss, you automatically, I guess, you get the second half kickoff automatically. So you can choose that first half kickoff apparently too, and you can make the mistake, and like Boneload said, and somebody could end up getting the ball 2 times. So
yeah, you can say like, hey, we want to kick it.
Yes.
So then they're going to like, okay, you made your choice.
It even says in here,
the other team gets the choice.
Excellent point, Boneloads, because it says right here in the article, but you must never say will kick. They tell them that. Don't go out and say the words will kick. So you just made that point right there, bro. So it's all about you have to say defer or not. So he got suspended for 1 game for that. And I like what you added to it because I didn't see that little wrinkle. They didn't make such a big deal about the fact that he was like trying to be the 4th wheel out of 3 captains there, Bone.
Yeah. He's like, I'm back in my hometown. I'm captain, man. Like,
that's funny. That's a great point, Boneloads. Thank you. Go ahead, Andrew.
You think that's fair or discouraging?
No, I think it's absolutely fair. I mean, I thought it was a little harsh when I thought that he was the legit captain and they were only getting him on him for saying some words wrong. But when Boneloads clarified it, and I read the article where it says they already had 3 captains out there and he tried to make himself the 4th captain because he was in his hometown, I think that justifies, you're really messing with the operation of the team, and I think that justifies some kind of discipline right there.
Yeah, that could have bit him big time if it was a close game and then that one possession ended up being a winning score. Ultimately, that could have really screwed him over. So yeah, that's what I think the point they're trying to emphasize is like, hey, you took over, you took accountability. So now
and you fucked up.
More exactly. So here's more way to, or not take accountability, but take control. So now you got to take accountability for what you did.
Yep.
And the biggest game of the season, which leads to this: if the Packers win, they gotta get some help. the Seahawks or I forget what other team it is. I believe it's the Rams.
Yeah.
If the Seahawks and the Rams lose the Packers in, if the Seahawks or the Rams lose, the Packers are in.
Andrew's got all the angles right there. You know all your Packers scenarios, Andrew. Andrew's a big Packers fan. He's also a Patriots fan because his grandpa turned him on to them when he was younger. Stephen Bull says Scott was the quarterback on the high school football team. That's how he got the handle Spud, because he threw the ball like a hot tater. There you go.
Oh, buddy.
There it is. That makes it legit right there. He's got the Spud plate from back in those days. Hey, Scott,
Nice.
I can't say that I remember. What positions did you play when you played high school ball, brother?
Tackle and linebacker.
Linebacker. There you go.
Yeah, I played both offense, defense, and the special teams.
Dang, you're a two-way star.
Defense was my favorite, though. That was fun.
I guess so. When you get to like lay out people and shit. Stephen Bull says, BF and Bones, have either of you played golf?
Oh yeah,
I have not.
I used to play a lot. Yeah, it's so funny that you mentioned that, Stephen, because my friend, we're like in a group text, and my buddies played golf yesterday, and one of the guys was like, "Oh man, I was telling everybody how your dad used to take us when we were kids, and we played golf all the time, me and my friend." And that was today. He was saying that. So yeah. I need to get back into that. We used to go back when we were little kids all the time. My dad would
other than like mini golf. And when I was a kid, my sister used to live near a public golf course, and we would go like snack a ball every now and then, find one and find an old busted club or a putter and try to swing out there, but never really anything legit. We have this Top Golf around here where I live now. It's just recent to my city. I haven't checked it out yet. Have you ever done a Top Golf yet or anything, Bone Loads? Do you have Top Golf out your way?
I think there's there's probably one near here, but I know about the one in Vegas, and Lenny from Long Island used to work there.
Yeah, well, we have a Top Golf here where I live in Baltimore. There's a pretty new one down by the stadium. I haven't checked it out yet, but I understand that it's fun. You just go down there and eat some chicken wings and drink beer and just sling the balls. They got microchips in them, and you have some fun. So might have to go check that out now. What's up, Andrew?
There's a Top Golf thing in Miller.
Yeah.
Miller Park.
AmFam.
A whole thing.
American Family Film. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even know that. That's sweet.
Our friend Model Center says Pete
driving
Carroll is
into
like
the stadium.
Yeah. Oh wow. Pete Carroll says Pete Carroll is a 72-year-old but runs around like a 50-year-old. Yes, he does.
Dude,
He's got that energy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's great.
There
was this course in San Diego we used to play. There was like pretty close to the beach, and you could play at nighttime. It was definitely it was on the bay, but like really next to the beach. Yeah, you can play at nighttime. It was so fun.
Sounds nice. Sounds very scenic.
Yeah.
You remember this play call, Stephen Bull? Pickle. Let me do this. You want to do it, Scott? Scott, you do the play call.
I'm getting my helmet on.
All right, yeah, all right. Got to do it up right. I'll read another chat. Get that on real quick. You look sped as fuck. Yes, he is. That could go for any one of us. Yeah, so we all look sped as F. What's up, Ethan Smith? How you doing, bro? I resemble that remark, and so does this guy right here. Look at this. All right, let me put the play back up for you. Get ready, Stephen Bull. Scott's in the huddle.
Pickle blue. Pickle blue. Obama 19. Eagle stink. Butt fart, hike.
There you go. That's the call. That's a lot different than Dak Prescott's "Here We Go." Andrew, do you like that better than Dak's "Here We Go," brother?
Hit him on the helmet.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. It's what's it? Dak goes, "Here we go, here we go, here we go." I noticed Flacco last night. Hey, Boneloads, are your effects working, bro? You got to do some effects, bro.
I know, right? Okay.
Yeah! Look at that, right perfect behind your skull. Look at that. It's firework head. Yeah, bro.
Happy New Year.
We got all the Happy New Year. We got all the spatial effects going on here, bro. We got all of them. All right. Good shit, man.
Maybe crossing fingers with that. No, that you can't. That.
I mean, what does the middle finger get you? Get your ass
beat.
Let's see. And so, are you at lost interest? You are a damn fine cheerleader too. You look good in a sports bra. Wait a minute. What, Scott? Haha, no, I don't remember that. Was that some sort of hopscotch thing? That was Scott's cadence from school.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I referenced Obama. Like when Obama was probably like nervous. 10 when he was in school.
Do what?
I like how you referenced Obama. Obama was probably like 10 when he was in school.
Well, that's right. When he says Obama, it really makes me think that was like a legit call or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been saying that for years. I'll never forget it.
Never forget it. Yeah, right. When you learn a cadence, it sticks with you forever. What were you saying? What stink did you like there, Andrew?
Eagle stink.
Eagle stink.
Nice.
Blood fart. I like blood fart. That's my favorite part of it. Blood fart. Flick that bean button, you effing fanatics. That's right. It's the man, BF, Buffalo Bobby Fran. Please hit like, share, and subscribe here on BF Live. I'm trying to get up to 500. I'm really close to 400. That's my next plateau. I'm going to get 387 or so. I'm going to thank Stormy and Scott because they've been out there making friends and saying, hey, man, we hang out on BF Live every Monday at 12 noon East. You got to go check out BF. So thank you, guys.
And all you awesome people. Oh, go ahead, Andrew. Sorry.
If you need me to do some of them shorts for you, for your channel, I'll do them for your channel too.
It'll probably be those naked night streams you want to do, though. Now, what did you have to say, Bone Loads? What were you going to say about the people? Did you have a comment?
Oh, no, Andrew read my mind. I was going to say maybe Andrew could send some of the nice, amazing people from his channel to your channel, at least give a follow or two. So that'd be cool. Yeah.
That would be awesome. I love that idea. We are all family. We're all hanging out. We're all doing it, just having fun.
We're doing it.
We like to hang out, me and Scott and Bobby, Nick, and Stormy a lot of times. We hang out every Monday on BF Live, 12 to 3 Eastern time, and we just hang out. We talk about funny stories and such.
Dude, Andrew has some awesome followers, man. I love those people. Like, so cool and compassionate, like the people that follow Andrew's channel, man.
Oh, man, this whole community is good. I mean, you always have your trolls and things like that, but the loyal ones, the people that always show up all the time and show the love, like your Stephen Bulls and your My Lost Interest and your JTs and everybody that I can't remember, and all of our new friends, man. That's what makes this shit.
Have you read some of the supportive comments on my shorts on my channel?
Did I read the comments? I haven't read any of the comments. I see you get a lot of likes, Andrew.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, BF. Like, sorry to interrupt you. That's what I mean from Andrew. What Andrew's talking about. Andrew and I are the same exact page, dude. Like, some of the most amazing, nicest, sweetest people in comments in Andrew's feed, dude. And yeah, it's so heartwarming, dude.
Yeah, they are. Everybody loves some Andrew. Even at night, they're like, hey, bro, how you doing? What's going on? What are you doing? What are you up to? What kind of games you play? And all this shit. People love checking in with Andrew, like, late at night.
I know some of them are kids. I'm not.
It's all good. That just shows how great.
Show me your penis. Show me your big adult penis. Come on, show it to me. Come over and show me your penis, Mr. Andrew. Come on, my mom's asleep. Show me your penis.
Yeah, that just shows that there's a lot of good people still, like younger generation. Like not all the younger people out there are horrible. There's still some good people and good kids out there being raised.
You're right, Bono. And I kind of analyze that every now and then too, when you wonder what the future's going to bring. And when you see young people being kind, it really does catch your attention more so now, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that gives me hope.
Over 2,400
pounds. What are we talking about?
4,400.
4,400.
4,400.
Scott's going with the special effects.
Yeah, you're killing it, dude. I'm happy for you, man. I seen that too. I was like, hell yeah, Andrew. That just shows that, like, you're the man. Compared to all the rest of us.
Here's the problem. No, none of the people really show up on my streams.
Bro, I think you're like pulling. You're like the Matrix. You're constantly pulling in like webs and shit. And I really don't think you know. I think you're probably pulling in more than you realize. You might have like a lot of people show up in your sleep stream. Maybe only 1 or 2 of them come over to No Filter though. But it's a process, bro. But I think the reason you're seeing results is because you've been doing this for so long now. So now you're 2 or 3 or 4 are sticking, bro. So you're doing your thing. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to No Filter with Andrew and Friends. That's the main channel where the guys hang out and all. But Andrew's been killing it with his sleep streams on Andrew the Giant 96 right here on YouTube. Go ahead, Andrew.
We are taking a week hiatus.
They're taking a week hiatus on No Filter. Yep.
Nice.
Kind of giving right time to chill.
Break. Yeah.
Chill from the 6, 8, 10 hour things. It's kind of tough to try to plan these podcasts around when you got more family around or more activities to keep you busy, but they'll be back after a week. Stephen Bull says, I used to golf. I'd show up in work boots and a Harley shirt and a cooler full of beer and a sock full of weed. My favorite club was a chainsaw. There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could probably shoot the ball pretty far.
Not sure how that works, but okay, whatever floats your boat there, Stephen. Stephen Bull says, "Fuck yeah, Scott! Fuck yeah, Scott!" Yeah. All right. My Los Angeles is liking it. He's laughing. He also says, "I'm here for." Oh shit! Look at the disco effects you got. Oh, yeah, now we dance. It's time for sprockets with downloads. And now we dance. Time to dance. All right, that's some good shit. There you go. Who says we ain't killing it here on Sports Heads? We got special effects.
We're doing it.
I laughed right away because my Los Angeles says, I'm here for wrestling updates, Andrew. Did you see what Hacksaw Jim Duggan did to Sting in the Royal Rumble? Cash in the suitcase ladder and cage, no holds barred SummerSlam match. I love that mishmash of all of those terms.
A while ago, but yeah.
A while ago. He threw 10 terms in there, Andrew.
Yeah, he had to work to get all that together.
That's pretty impressive for somebody that allegedly doesn't know anything about wrestling, isn't it?
And it was like yawn. That's not.
Yo,
I've always suspected my Los Angeles. He protests too much. I always suspected him of being a closet wrestling fan.
I know. Yeah, he knows way too much. Yeah, he knew too many details. Like he
did Bone Loads. That was a lot of details in one super chat for hating wrestling. What's up?
Yeah, he was into that. Yeah.
What's up, Wirelights?
Wire's here, Andrew.
Wirelight soft game. Oh,
Andrew, come back, buddy.
He's one of Marissa Sparkles and Mosh's friends.
What's up, man? How y'all doing? I was watching y'all when you hung out with Marissa and everything.
See you tonight, bud. I'll be over there tonight.
Y'all cracking me up. Well, that's what we're supposed to do, man. We're just hanging out being a bunch of knuckleheads, talking about our favorite sports stories from the last week, bro. We've been doing this on every Friday for a while. Welcome. Look who it is. It's the lovely Tiff checking in. Hey, Tiff. How you doing? We haven't seen you in the Sports Head room in a while. Happy to see you in all the other chat rooms. Good evening.
Tiff, did you subscribe over here to my
He's fishing you in right away, Tiff. I know that you're probably aware of Andrew's channel, No Filter with Andrew and Friends, but Andrew's going to tell you now, Andrew the Giant 96. How many subscribers you got, Andrew?
Andrew the Giant 96. I got 4,007 right now.
Boom! 4,007. Tiff, he wants you to be 4,008. So please, anybody, if you haven't already done it, please go to Andrew the Giant 96 right here on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Hey, I can see one of your balls there, Bone Loans. Let me see here.
Yeah, that's a Tiff. Tiff got me. And
we're actually. What's that story all about?
We're supposed to hang out.
One testicle.
All right. Whoa!
Yeah,
what is that bird? Explain. I see it's like a chicken on a plane or something, right?
Yeah, it's her local minor league team.
Minor league.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they're doing a special thing this year where they're like the what Rooster Tails? Yeah. Because I guess that's what they call it when you're like on the water. But yeah, we were actually supposed to hang today because Gonzaga plays San Diego State in Spokane, or wherever Gonzaga plays. But yeah, I'm in between jobs right now. You know, so I gotta save money.
All right. Well, maybe make that another time.
I'll trade you.
Wait a minute. We got a ball battle here.
Ryan
Who's
Sam.
that
Photo
handsome
ball.
man?
He's stepping up with the photo ball game. Who is that? Who's the player on there, Scott? Do you know?
Ryan Sandberg. I can't stand the Cubs. I'll trade you.
As you say, that's Rhino. Yeah.
He'll trade his Ryan Sandberg photo ball for your rooster tail.
I remember watching that on WGN, him and Sosa.
Wirelight Soft Games says, hey, Scott and Andrew and everyone. Hey, Wirelight Soft Games. How you doing? Happy Friday, buddy. Let's see. Tiff also acknowledges Scott and Bone Loads.
Yeah, thank you for hanging, Tiff. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's great to see you in here. Seeing all the other chats. Let's see. You see the bots running. Can I get a panel link? Maybe. We'll have to see. I don't know. These guys know you better than me. I met Hacksaw up yonder in Montana like 40 years back, Stephen Bull says. There you go. Tiff's loving the love. There you go. Beaming with the love back. Stephen Bull, I sat at a table with him in an old bar, and I drank a beer with him. Interesting. Let's have a beer, you son of a bitch. All right. At Tiff, look, my Lost Interest checking in with the love for Tiff. These two got my Lost Interest and Tiff. We've been like hanging out and these podcast chats like ever since Shuley started up his thing and left Howard Stern show on the Shuley Network. We've been hanging out in chats, and so it's great to see you guys still hanging out here and being on it. There you go. Look, guys, he's on it. There you go.
Still supporting my dumbass.
Yeah, what Andrew said. Still supporting his dumbass. I'll double that. You still support my dumbass too. There you go. All our dumbasses. Rooster Tails, Tiff says. That's right. She's got it.
Yeah.
She says it's a big hydroplane race on the Columbia River.
You know, when Tiff goes and subscribe, we're going to get a
breaking news. It literally had the name on the ball, and for like a few episodes, we're like, "What is this?"
You didn't know. What are you trying to drop in there, Scott, about Tiff? You say something?
Sorry.
You know, if she goes over there and subscribes, we're going to get a breaking news anytime.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Tiff. Thank you. I see you subscribe. Don't think he ain't watching. Andrew's on there hawking that list. He's just waiting for the next name to pop up or
4008.
Yes, she's about to be 4009.
4,000.
It's like the ticker, yeah.
So Tiff says that race is going to go off in about an hour. Wire Life Soft says, I'm Marissa's friend, not Mosh's. Just to clarify. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, Marissa. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
No,
Marissa.
I know nothing about anything.
My girlfriend.
Let's say, those are dangerous. Be safe with those Columbia boat races. Can you imagine that? Like, I know what he's talking about. The boats can kind of get way and hydroplane and kind of go off to the side.
I'm going to catch up to Bone Loads here.
You guys are you going to catch up with him? Wait a minute. Let's see. All right.
Nice.
I don't see anyone but myself. Oh, because you're over. Okay, I'll explain that to you, Wirelight Soft. You are on Andrew's channel. We are mainstreaming right here on BF Live on my main channel, and we're co-streaming on Andrew the Giant 96. It's his second channel. It's his side project, but it's still bigger than my channel and a lot of other people's channels. So you're watching on Andrew the Giant 96, bro.
Hey, Wire, I'd consider it a solid if you could get some subscribers over here on this channel.
Ooh, thank you. I like that idea. We're all part of a bigger family. No Filter, BF Live. We've all been crew for a while. And so, yeah, I would love that. If I make some new friends over here for BF Live, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 500. And I do a show every Monday with Scott and Bobby, Nick, and Stormy, where we just hang out and talk about current events and hang out with the chat family and talk and have a great time and start off the week on a positive note, do bits and shit. So come hang out there if you can sometime. Ryan Sandberg was the key speaker to read a Hall of Fame induction back in the olden days for me. Yeah. Told you everything you could be and how you could be a better person. That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
My Lost Interest dropped a little cash in your Venmo, BF. Thank you. Damn. Well, I'm going to acknowledge that right now.
Boom.
And
Boom.
Booyah. Oh, somebody else put something there too.
BF
Thank you.
channel
There it
too.
is. Thank you. Thank you, my Lost Interest, for the
Exclusive.
$5 super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it all.
Yeah,
Love
BF channel.
you,
You get
OG. Hell
exclusive
yeah,
stuff.
Tiff. It's
too,
been
but,
something,
you know.
girl. I mean, we've been at this for so long, and now we're doing it over here. We're doing it
and
still fans and enjoying it, and we're all part of a bigger chat family. I'm glad you're over here tonight.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Wiresoft is laughing. What's up, brother? And or sister. Can I get your link so I can sub? Very good. Let me see if I can throw that in there. Normally I have Stormy to help me with that. Let me see. Yeah, true. I'll try to throw that out there, man. Or PayPal. It was on PayPal. Thank you, brother. I only know Andrew's channel. There you go. I understand that. There's a lot of that going on around here. Let me see if I can find a link to my channel real quick and put it in there for you. Real quick. All right.
What's Stormy up to? Did she quit?
Who's that? Stormy? Is that what you said? Did she quit?
Yeah.
No, Stormy's always was busy, and I know, especially like near the school time. I mean, Fridays nights were busy for her, and so she would come and she would just sit a lot and not participate. So I told her if she really didn't want to come, she should do other things and all. So
Stormy's for sure.
Stormy's always hanging out in the background, helping us out. But yeah, she's doing her thing. She kills it on producing No Filter with Andrew and friends and things of this nature. I'll be fine. And find my share link while I'm doing a live show. It's not always easy. There it is. Share channel. Oh.
I can't stop looking.
And Giannis, Andrew, you having fun with that whole connection?
Giannis and Dame.
Let me know if that link works for you. I threw my link that goes right to my page. BF Live right there. Thank you very much.
What was that last part? Sorry.
You got it.
Giannis and Dame gets me wet like a girl on her.
Damn.
I was like, did I? Okay, I thought I misheard that. Okay, thank you.
Well, he said gets him wet.
Clarifying that. Yeah, okay.
All right, let's get around to talking
That's
about
cool.
the Joe Flacco story now, because here it is. Last night's game, I did watch a good bit of it. I was out a little bit, but they had it on in the restaurant where I was at, and it says Thursday Night Football. The Browns top the Jets, and they clinch a playoff spot in 4th straight win for Joe Flacco. So there he is, number 15, 38 years old, out there slinging it. He threw for 309 yards last night with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception in a 37-20 win over the New York Jets. The win was the 4th straight for the Browns, who improved to 4-1 with Flacco at quarterback. They improved to 11-5 to secure their post spot in the postseason. So there's the breakdown of the score right there. They poured it on in the first quarter, putting 20 on the Jets. Crazy.
Yeah, he had 296 in the first half, and they just kind of took the foot off the gas, I think, in the second half. They don't want to get anybody injured or anything. And I think
they could have scored 50.
Now I did see this fumble, and I saw the guy run this into the end zone, and they kind of blew it dead, but the guy went, "Hey, I'm going to run in the end zone anyway." Check this out, because it turns out I think this would have been a legit fumble right here.
7-5, they've won 3 in a row, about to be 4 in a row.
Right there.
And the ball comes out, but the whistle had blown.
Takes the ball, he runs it into the end zone anyway.
Yeah, I love when they finish the play too.
It's pretty smart, Bone Loads, because what you find out after the fact is that upon review, or if another ref would have just came in and saw it from a different angle, there it is right there. Clearly clearly a fumble. They blew it dead, so you should always run it to the end zone and let the referees or the umpires decide after the fact.
To force it out.
Was it a fumble?
It was a straight up fumble, Andrew. Look at this angle right here. Look.
On the interception.
Gone.
Ball is out. Ball is out. They blew that dead, bro.
That was a horrible.
They blew that dead. So that's why you should always pick up the ball and run it into the end zone and let them clowns work it out after the fact.
A touchdown?
They ruled it dead. They said the guy was down.
What would have happened, though, if he was nonchalantly, nobody was chasing him, he's on the way to the end zone, but then one guy decides and goes in there and tackles his ass? He'd probably get penalized, wouldn't he?
That's a good point. It could be, depending on the timing of it, if it looked too blatant after the fact. If it was a timing play, a mix-up and it was confusion and the play wasn't over, they might let it slide. But if somebody chased him downfield and, I don't know, but see, the play gets blown dead, everything after that is kind of a moot point there, Scott. So that's why you would like him to
play was blown dead. Why you hit me? Right? I like that, Scott. I like that logic. Yeah.
So now they're in the playoff picture there, Andrew, at 11-5.
Pretty cool.
Yep, it's craziness.
Yeah,
all
what are Ravens? Sorry to cut you off. 12-3.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, yep, sure. So check this out. We've been kind of loosely following this guy. So at the beginning of the year, the draft come down to Anthony Richardson, which ended up going to the Colts, or C.J. Stroud, which ended up going to the Texans. It was a toss-up of who was going to take who. But C.J. Stroud, even missing times, has still been killing it this year. But he's set to start up again this week, Andrew. What do you think about that? This young quarterback,
Rookie of the year.
rookie. You think that C.J. Stroud, probably because he's outpacing like Andrew Luck and a lot of other quarterbacks, isn't he?
Rookie of the year, hands down.
Trying to refresh the page.
Yeah, he was like okay in the beginning, but then it just in that Tampa game, he just erupted and became a whole nother player, on a whole nother level. Yeah,
he's missed 2 games. He must be getting beat around a lot though, because he missed the last 2 weeks for a concussion protocol.
Yeah, he must took a nice shot, and he's probably taking chances too. Being out there like Lamar in 2019 kind of type of thing.
So consider these numbers
out there taking chances.
Stroud has missed multiple games this year, yet Stroud was drafted 2nd overall. He has thrown for 3,631 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, and that's with missing games. So imagine what kind of numbers he might have. He'd have a couple more touchdowns and whatnot, and some more yards. Be that much better.
A couple more 1,000 yards, or at least.
Probably, brother. Probably. So we're looking forward to see. I always like seeing the next guy come up, and C.J. Stroud seems to be that next guy. He's playing on like an Andrew Luck pace when he came into the league.
5 interceptions.
Only 5 interceptions, 20 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, and he hasn't even played every game this year, Andrew. 20
Good
touchdowns.
Call on that one, Andrew. 5 picks for a rookie.
That's not bad. It's not terrible. Especially when you got these veterans, some veterans in here throwing that many or more bone loads. It's not that bad.
And Flacco has more than that in freaking 5 games.
I'm going to show, so you'll watch the Raiders and the Chiefs game. One of the touchdowns that was scored, something odd happened on it. It says the mother of a young Chiefs fan backs up the Raiders player's claim of why her son didn't end up with a pick 6 football. So you're going to notice there's a pick 6 goes on. He looks for a kid to hand the ball to, and he snatches it away, and there's a reasoning why. So I'm going to show you the video, and then maybe we'll watch what's behind it. So check it out.
Gone.
There's the pick 6. He gets it for a touchdown. He's looking for a kid. Now he sees this kid in the hat, like right here. So he's going to offer it to him, but then some activity goes on around him. Check this out. Look, the guy's reaching over between the mother and trying to get the ball. So the guy, he just ended up snatching it up and running and was walking away. I'll show it to you one more time. It doesn't have the full snatch in. But they were criticizing the Raider guy for pulling the ball away.
So he was going to give it to a Chiefs kid?
Yes.
That's cool.
But that guy reaching over the shoulder put a little stop to it, and it caused him to get gun shy. And so everybody left watching the game thinking, boy, that guy was a real asshole for not giving that kid the ball, right?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out that the mother backed up his story and said that it was the man behind him was like reaching over her, and men were reaching all around and trying to take the ball and had their hands on the ball. And so rather than, I guess, have confusion or give up the ball, the player just pulled it back. And then afterwards, I understand that the team came down and tried to give him another ball, and they tried to rectify the situation. But a lot of people walked away from that game thinking that Raiders player was kind of being mean to a Chiefs fan, and that wasn't the case according to the mother.
Oh, like he was like,
Yeah, he kind of did a psych on him, like, you want the ball, little boy? Psych.
Gotta be
okay. I get
gotta
it.
be quicker than that.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing if I was the player. Tried to give it to a kid and everybody's hands around it.
Yeah.
You see all these crazy dudes, like, especially,
I would be like,
Raider fans, man.
No.
I stabbed a child. Just kidding.
I would be like,
all right.
No.
Stephen Bull says, love your BF, Giant, and Bones, but I'm fixing to split. My driver is coming to take me up the dispensary. Nice. You go get yours, bro. And maybe you can get back from that dispensary in time. Get what you got and come over to Shuley Network 2 right here on YouTube, where I'll be over there with Chris Abels. We're going to be watching some funny videos. We got some new ones, and we're going to dig back in the year and some of our funny ones and kind of watch them. We're going to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke and watch a bunch of people hurt themselves and do crazy shit on video and have a good time doing it. So bring what you got from the dispensary over there.
Yeah, thanks for coming by, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for
You
forgiving
forgot me again, Stephen Bull.
What do you think about the Bucks' chances to win the NBA championship.
I got a little Bucks news coming in up in the sports.
I think they're definitely a contender. They're up there, man. Yeah, for sure. They can win it.
Happy birthday to Terry Nee. Men holding glands. Men holding glands. Let's say Terry Nee. Happy Chanukah, Scott. There you go. Happy Hanukkah. There you go. Richard Breath says, Andrew, Shayna doesn't love you. Run away with me, and we can travel and have sex with homeless dudes and smoke crack. Yeah, that sounds like a play. Richard Breath. I know him. I'm a little more familiar with him, so I just call him Dick. I call him Dick. What's up, Dick Breath? How you doing, man? Tracy, he wanted to give it to Taylor instead. Just kidding. Yeah, he wanted to give it to her, yeah. You belong with me. All right. So we all know that the end of the year, for people that watch college football, I'm not the biggest college football fan, but even I know that New Year's and the end of the year just bring on an onslaught of college football bowl games. And one of them that caught my attention yesterday was the Kansas State, who celebrated the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Let's see. Wait. Kansas State. Why are my pages are freezing up on me tonight there, fellas? Oh, here we go. It says Kansas State defeated North Carolina State on Thursday night in the Pop-Tarts Bowl, setting the stage for one of the most anticipated, hilarious, and somewhat morbid celebrations in the history of this strange sport, the eating of the Pop-Tarts mascot.
It was an edible.
Yes. And I'm waiting for the page to load. If the page would load right, I'd show it to you, because it's right on this page right here. It's acting very slowly tonight. Very slowly. So. Let me exit the page.
Yeah, I think Tracer was right, though. He's probably looking for Taylor Swift, that guy on the Chiefs. Where Taylor at? Let me talk to her mama. Because, you know, her mom's
some pictures here. It's reloading again. Here we go. Check this out, guys. So look, they have Pop-Tart. I know they used to have Tostito bowls. They used to have the Alamo bowl, all kind of different brands and manufacturers. So yesterday was the Pop-Tart bowl. So they had like a Pop-Tart. And so the winner of the game got to eat.
What?
Got to eat. Look, this guy's hanging out with a pop. Why does he look like he's?
Yeah. What's that all about?
I asked if it was offensive to eat a Pop-Tart in front of a Pop-Tart Bowl mascot, and then its handler yelled out, "It's their dream!" And then the mascot grabbed me a Pop-Tart out of my hand and started force feeding me it. It looks like he's smoking weed or something. But the Pop-Tart is actually jamming Pop-Tart in his mouth. Here we go.
That's so great.
So look, they had this is what they did. Look, he's in a giant toaster. Look at this shit.
We'll always love you, Strawberry. All right, keep the peace.
Here you go, Andrew. Here's the part where they eat the trophy.
Oh, that's
the edible mascot. They eat the mascot. Look at that. Yeah, it's probably
a fresh one too. You know, it's all hot out the microwave or out the toaster oven.
So it's where, you know, corporate America meets the football and all the money and everything. So there you go. You have a Pop-Tart Bowl now. So if you weren't aware of the Pop-Tart Bowl, there it is right there. And Kansas State was the winner.
That sounds fun.
Now there's going to be a Pop-Tart with the podcast.
You're right. It's going to be Cardiff Electric, our friend Electra Fries, and the Pop-Tart. Come on. Welcome to Pop-Tart and Friends.
Pop-Tart Diff.
Pop-Tart Diff. There you go. So anyone who follows the New York Giants know that there's been a sensation with this rookie quarterback. Tommy DeVito was killing it, and all these Italian Americans were coming out the woodwork and the Paisans and all that, and dressing up for the games. Well, Andrew, I don't know if you heard, but Giants to start Tyrod Taylor over Tommy DeVito in this Rams game, brother.
Why?
I'm wondering that myself. I thought he was supposed to be this new kind of enigma. He was the future of the team, right, Boneloads?
Yeah, he was struggling the last game and a half, and the Giants were just like, man, we got to do something. We can't just, you know, have this lack of offense, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word. And they threw Tyrod out there, and he did great. He was slinging just like Joe Flacco. So they're going to roll with Tyrod.
Both of those guys are former Baltimore Ravens. So there you go. There's a connection right there, brother.
I'm happy for Tyrod too, because he got his lung punctured as a member of the Chargers. He was the starter.
Yes, tell everybody
his
that.
Lung punctured. Yeah. So he was the starter, had a rib injury prior to the second game of the 2020 season. Won the first game too in Cincinnati. 1-0. Got a rib injection, ended up puncturing his lung.
Yeah. Crazy shit.
Justin Herbert had to play because he couldn't play because he got his lung punctured by the Chargers team doctor, and then the rest was history. Herbert just killed it, and they were like, well, we have to play him.
That was the craziest thing. Tyrod Taylor has been like a journeyman quarterback. He started occasionally for teams, but he's mostly been a backup. And here he had an opportunity to be a starter again, and his luck turned into, he got a pre-game shot in his chest, and it punctured his lung and took him out of the game, literally and figuratively, for a while. So I agree with you. I'm kind of happy to see a guy like this get a chance.
Too.
But I just thought it was kind of funny and like that this Tommy DeVito has really ignited the the Giants fan base with all of this, Italian pride and all this, the play he was playing well early on. But like you said, he's been struggling the last couple of games. So I guess it's time to make a change, huh?
I didn't know Ray's first name was Tyler. Or Tommy. See,
there you go. It's my brother. Hey, it's my brother Tommy DeVito. Hey, how you doing over here? Ray's the one that got dropped on his head when he was a kid. Oh, they dropped him over here. All right. So let's see. So, we're going to see what Tyrod Taylor does. They're kind of done with the Tommy DeVito now. But I wonder, Giants aren't in contention for a playoff spot, are they?
No, they're out. They've been
so that right. They're 5-10. So if you got, why wouldn't you let a young guy just play in game conditions if you have
That's a good question, BF. Yeah, why not just let him play through it? Yeah.
The Giants.
What's up, buddy?
Should they get rid of Daniel Jones? Yes.
They gave him a lot of money though, but you think they should probably move on from him, huh?
I think they're going to trade up maybe for that maybe a kid named Caleb Williams or someone else,
The Patriots might be getting him.
Yeah, I know everyone's in that sweepstakes.
Yeah, because those Mac Jones days are over for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Julius Peppers, Antonio Gates highlight modern era finalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2024. Julius Peppers and Antonio Gates are the only 2 first-year eligible players to make the cut, fellas. So what do you think? Bone Loads, I know you're familiar with Antonio Gates. Tell everybody who Antonio Gates was, brother.
That man deserves.
I'm giving this I have Bone Loads.
It's Bone Loads' turn.
Yeah, Andrew.
I mean, seeing a lot of his touchdowns, like thankfully and just luckily I had the privilege to see a lot of his touchdowns in person because I had season tickets for the Chargers a lot of the years in San Diego during the LaDainian Tomlinson and Antonio Gates era. So I got to see a lot of those in person, man. So really cool. And definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. The guy is just
big, formidable tight end guy, much like David Njoku, who you were talking about. Big physical tight end. I had Antonio Gates a couple times on my fantasy team. What are your thoughts on Julius Peppers and Antonio Gates there, Andrew?
I think he's
Oh, wait a minute. It's Andrew's turn.
Julius Peppers, he was one of the best linebackers in the history of the league.
Mm-hmm.
He played for the Packers a couple of years. At the end of his career, tore it up.
Packers, Bears. Yep.
He's just
the beast. You're right. And I think he's first ballot too. I would think it's safe to say, I will say first. I do think that Julius Peppers and Antonio Gates are probably first ballot guys for the reasons that Bone Loads and Andrew were saying. What do you think, Bone Loads? Do you think they're going to make it first ballot first year?
Oh yeah, totally first ballot. Yeah, Julius Peppers was probably once in a generation type of kind of player, who could change a game defensively, make an impact. So I think both guys first ballot. I mean, Peppers has 100 sacks. Gates has 100 touchdowns. I think you get 100. Yeah, you get that's Hall of Fame.
That's good stuff. That's a good way of looking at it. 100, 100. That's good. Oh, Andrew's lost testicle is checking in. I thought I would be home by now.
I only have one testicle.
We know. We thought you would find the other one. Okay, well, maybe someday. So, guys, you know that Aaron Rodgers, they had to make a decision whether to go. What do you got? You got something, Bonus? Okay.
Oh, no, I just need to
Okay. All right. So Aaron Rodgers, they put him back on the roster this year, even though he doesn't have no chance of playing after his Achilles injury. They still put him back on the active roster, and they cut a guy. Andrew, were you aware of that? A roster spot they made room for Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Even though he's not going to play.
Who was it?
They cut a guy. Oh, I'm going to show you because his wife was not very happy about it. So I thought, Andrew, this is going to get a lot of people's attention. So these are early pictures, but I saw this early. So here's him with his wife right here. It's her name's Alexis Bolt. So there you go. He's at camp. It's that guy right here. I don't even know. I couldn't get past this picture. So what do you think about that picture there, Andrew?
Yeah, wait, what's going on here? Who's this guy?
Whose girlfriend's that?
This is the guy that got cut to make a roster spot for Aaron Rodgers on the Jets. This guy got put down to the practice squad, and so his fine wife was on social media, but not very happy about it. So these are some pictures from camp, and when I was saying, hey, who's this guy and why is he upset? This is one of the first pictures that came up, and I'm like, why is he upset? Oh, look at
It's
that.
like you Google him and they show his wife's ass. You're like, oh, thanks.
Beats Taylor Swift. Is that the right name?
Fuck yeah, bro. You're right. Yeah, that girl ain't got no meat on her bones. You got to give her a cheeseburger. This girl got all the meat on her bones. She got all the meat. So I just thought, I guess they figured they look, you got a fine ass wife like that. You need to get out of here, motherfucker. We don't need to see you out here.
Yeah, but like you already won the Super Bowl.
Exactly. That's what I thought too. You already won the game of life, bro. They're like, did you see his wife? He already won. Get him off the team. So there you go. I knew that would interest a bunch of guys. I saw that picture. I was like, damn. That's that ass that makes you go, damn. All right. Hey, Andrew, talk about, I know you know about this, the Milwaukee Bucks. That's one of your favorite hometown basketball team. Former owner of the Milwaukee Bucks died. Herb Cole, former Bucks owner and former U.S. Senator, dies at 88 after a short illness. And yes, to answer your question, he is the man who is the namesake of the Kohl's department store, Andrew. Were you familiar with this guy or this story?
I did not know that part. That's really cool.
That's right.
Yeah, Kohl's. So that's him, huh?
Their Wisconsin company. Holy balls!
Well, I guess imagine if he owned the Bucks, you could make that. I don't know that Kohl's is based in Wisconsin or not, Andrew. But
man, really cool guy though. Gave this guy after he was already owner. He already sold the team. Gave $100 million toward Pfizer Forum. Just him alone. Yeah.
And I understand that when he was a senator, he forgot or he refused his pay when he was a senator.
Wow, that's also really admirable for sure.
It says Cole was a beloved in his native Wisconsin. Let me take you off full screen there, buddy.
That's okay.
In his native Wisconsin for saving the Bucks from leaving the state with his $18 million purchase of the team from Jim Fitzgerald in 1985, Andrew. $18 million. Players make more than that nowadays.
Wow.
Crazy.
Also, one of the first owners to advocate for revenue sharing. So, just the guy is just a total, selfless pioneer type of guy.
At the championship teams.
Really cool.
Bucks are putting together.
Yeah.
Just, ooh.
All right. In our next story, it says the NBA. I didn't know this was going down either, fellas. The NBA approves the sale of the Mavericks to Adelson and Dumont families as Mark Cuban eyes new arena in Dallas. So Mark Cuban is stepping aside as the owner. He sold his majority stake to these people. Actually, are involved with the Sands Casino Company, from what I understand.
Oh, wow.
Big casino money. So Mark Cuban's going to stay on and run the day-to-day operations because they're just kind of the money people, and they admit they don't really know a lot about running a basketball team day-to-day operations. So Mark Cuban will stay on, but I think he purchased them in 2000 for $285, and I think the article says he got in excess of $3 billion for the team. Yes, right here. The families who run the Las Vegas Sands Casino Company purchased their share of the team for about $3.5 billion. Yes, Boneloads. That's improved. Let me get a full screen of that. When you say billions? $3.5 billion. Yes. $3 billion. With a B, Muvs. With a B. So I didn't realize that Mark was even in I didn't realize that the Mavericks were on the market, or that Mark Cuban was interested in selling the team. So there you go. But he'll be
is basically a billionaire, you would say.
What do you got there, Scott?
Oh yeah,
I got another brown bag.
I know you. It can be food. It can be weed. You never know what it is. Come on.
I see grease, so I think it's food.
I saw the little grease 2 thing there, bro. I see that.
You saw that too.
Yep. Looking for my. Here we go. Is it weed? Is it food? Is it weed?
Yes.
Food.
It's food. Yeah. Scott's always famous.
That looks good.
It's not so odd for us to be doing a podcast with Scott and he gets some kind of knock on the door or some kind of delivery and it comes back with something. So we always like when Scott shows
up. Shout out to Scott's delivery people, man.
It's always
that sound like delivery cool people. Yeah.
That's it. Look who's checking in. It's our boy Chris Abel. He says $3.5 billion. Not bad for a sad team. All right. That's my boy Chris Abel. He's my friend. He's my bro.
Chris F. and Abels.
We gotta get Chris on.
About your Detroit Pistons. Oh,
Chris fucking Abel.
Jesus Christ!
Someone said that the Pistons were sacrificing themselves for the Lions. I was like, okay, that's a good way to look at it.
They had a 44-point lead last night, blew it and lost.
I know.
Chris is laughing at your comment there, Andrew. You get the laugh right there.
And then they don't seem that bad. Like they have some pretty talented young players, especially Cade Cunningham. I really like his game, man. He's a good player.
They've only won 2 games this season.
What, 28 in a row, 29 in a row, some crazy shit like that?
They've only won 2 games this season.
Yeah, a record, by the way. Yeah, they've lost.
All right. One of you guys submitted a basketball story with Jason Tatum. It says, my goodness, spin into a one-handed throwdown in traffic.
Yeah, look at
So
this.
let's see what
goes
this
to
is
show
about.
you the talent of some of these guys, you know?
All right.
Pretty insane. I mean, he makes almost half his threes here. Tatum! Wow!
Oh!
Pretty insane. I mean, he makes almost half his threes here. Tatum!
And he only took like two and a half steps. Not bad, but we're talking about
almost half his threes here. Tatum!
he took about 2 in shot. He took 1-2 shots.
Pretty insane. I mean, he makes
Look how
almost half
easy he
his
makes
threes
it.
here. Tatum! Wow!
Yeah, I mean, that's it's impressive athleticism to be able to turn and handle the ball like that, make your way to the net, and make a emphatic shot like that with emphasis. So that was good. It was good play. But we talked about a couple episodes ago how they're not even really calling travel. God bless you in the NBA anymore.
Oh, sorry, I should mute that.
know.
Duh, we have a mute button. My
Chris
bad.
fucking Abel.
That's right. It's
Yes.
Chris fucking Abels. And he says, Scotty, don't. Scotty. There you go. Scott! There you go. We got them all here. We got Chris Abels. We got Scott. Hey, Chris, I'm going to give you a fair warning, brother. Last week or the week before, these guys had a pretty decent idea, and we're probably going to have to do this, where they said, when we're done doing this show right here, everything you see on the screen, we're going to make our way over to Replayables, and we're going to do Sports Heads meets Replayables. We should do it, brother. We should do it. They came up with that idea last week. I thought it was pretty good. Rather than just me head over there at 9 o'clock, maybe one week, all of us will head over there, and we'll keep the party going, and we'll be drinking and smoking, laughing and joking.
Could we meet with Chris and see what he thinks?
Sure, we'll do that right now.
Yeah, send Chris the link.
Let's see.
It'll be like a hot Amy takeover, you know?
All right, here's talk about Therese Halliburton, 21 points and 20 assists.
0 turnovers. Second
he
player
says he
ever in the history of the game. Go ahead, BF, sir.
I'll just finish and reading the fact that then it's the second player since 1985 to record 20-plus points and 20-plus assists in a game without turnovers. That was your point that you said.
Crazy, huh? Because it's like really hard to not turn the ball over in general, but then to be able to pass to other guys and then
20
score
20 assists,
times.
20 passes or what have you, things of this nature. Yes. Yeah, that is pretty impressive that you can do that, do it so effectively and not give up the ball on any of those opportunities. That is pretty impressive.
Yeah, because even like a really good point guard who maybe can dish 10 assists and turn the ball over less than 2 times, that's really good. So for the guy, and that's
All right.
actually like that's
Well, it is.
It
is 8:30. Look who else is checking in. It's our producer and friend, Dr. Shawnee Boy Schultz of Replayables.
Hey.
Dr. Shawnee Boy Schultz. He says, sounds like a cool idea. There you go. I'm glad you guys are watching. I'll be over in your studio in a couple minutes. I got a couple, 3 baseball stories, fellas, and I'll be right over with you. So let's get into those real quick. Alex Rodriguez. Well, this is a kind of a baseball/basketball story, in that Alex Rodriguez is involved in an ownership group to acquire a majority of the Timberwolves and the Lynx. How about that?
He's really into it. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah.
Wasn't he part of that group that was owned the Marlins for a while, if I'm not mistaken?
That was Jeter.
Jeter. Okay. I do get my former Yankees mixed up.
Yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, so involved in basketball. I mean, much like Tom Brady we talked about on here, he bought like an interest in the WNBA team in Las Vegas with what's his name, the son of Mark Davis, Al Davis' son, Mark Davis.
That's right. Yeah.
So these guys are branching out. All right, let's do a couple baseball stories. This is about center field Kevin Kiermaier staying in Toronto, Atlanta. Andrew, did you hear about this story, brother?
1 year, 12 or 13, 10.5.
Well, you're right. It's probably 10.5 with incentives, bro. But if you heard 12 or 13, that's probably the incentives. But yes, center fielder Kenneth Kiermaier is staying in Toronto. 1 year, $10.5 million deal, probably with some bonuses in there, I'm sure. There you go.
That's nice.
All right. Let's see. I think I got two more. One more. Yeah, I got one more story for you. Thanks for everybody for joining us tonight. You're watching Sports Heads. This is what we do every week, every Friday at 7 p.m. East. We're just a bunch of podcast buddies and knuckleheads. We get hit together. We throw stories in the hopper all week, all of our favorite sports stories, and we come here every Friday and talk about them with you. So we hope you enjoy this. I got one more thing for you. So, Andrew, before I play the last video, any final words for our good friends that have joined us tonight?
Yeah. Thank you for 4,400 on my solo channel, and we'll keep it going, folks.
Keep it going. We're doing it. All right, yes.
We're doing it.
Please, No Filter with Andrew and Friends is his main channel. Andrew the Giant 96. Both channels are right here on YouTube. Mr. Boneloads, any final words? It is the new year and all, brother, so I want to say Happy New Year to you. Any final words, sir?
No, just to say that Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone has a great New Year or a great 2024 and all that stuff, and go to Replayables later and watch BF and Chris.
Boom! I like that. How about you, Scott? Tell everybody, I know that No Filter's doing a little thing right now. Tell everybody what No Filter's doing and where they can see you again.
We're taking a week hiatus, it seems to be. So it'll be... We say this all the time. We end up coming back in 2 days, but I was supposed to take a week off.
One of you will pop up on the show, but or the show will pop up again. But you guys are attempting to take a 1 week hiatus. So if you don't see No Filter around for approximately a week, it's kind of by design and all, because it's like the end of the year and everybody gets a little break and regroup, and everybody's regrouping and rethinking for 2024, including myself. Go ahead, Andrew.
We're coming up with a possible every like 20 or 30 episodes or something. We take a week off. It might be a good idea, because you guys were marathoning for a long time there. You guys would do 6, 8, 10 hours. Didn't matter who had what to do or anything. And it can be a lot of podcasting. And I say, I love my family, but even being around my family for that long, somebody's going to get on somebody's nerves. So I think it's good to take a break. So they're just taking a little break right now and regrouping for the end of the year. So if you don't see No Filter and Friends around, you can catch Andrew at Andrew the Giant 96 every night doing his sleep stream. And hopefully he won't expose his naked ass to the world and get a strike or anything, but go ahead and check him out there. No Filter will be back in 1 week. You can see me on this channel right here. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's absolutely free. Check us out Monday with Scott, Stormy, and Bobby Nick Havens, where I do BF Live. It's just a nice start off the week on a positive note hangout show. And we talk about current events and funny shit and play sound effects and kind of do what we're doing here. We do that over there every Monday. So please check us out there. So for Scott Fitzpatrick, Boneloads, and Andrew, I'm the man, the Buffalo, BF Bobby Fran, saying peace and love, and I'll see you next time I see you. And where I see you is going to be 9 o'clock East, Shuli Network 2, right here on YouTube. Get your drink, get your smoke, let's laugh, let's joke, let's do it, and I'll see you there. Peace and love, and have a great weekend, and Happy New Year to everybody. We gone, folks.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Happy New Year.